First cutscene now, second. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Again, 3, 2, 1. Start the timer. Did I do it right? Alright. This is the first part of the run where you gain lots of you farm the meter up so you can get super, and what super does is that you go to, like, on a car you go to 0 from 100 quickly, so your acceleration is like through the roof. And this is taking forever because perfect parries are like really hard in Fark's story. Alright, this is a really rough beginning, but I really can't be asked for anything. Alright, first boss. So in Spark's story, you really like complete the bosses. You use a ability called the bat. Alright, so that was the first boss. The melee attack weapon it's really helpful for the last hit because it strikes a lot of damage to the enemy. And then you have like these Bayonetta like monsters, and they're fun. There's really nothing I can explain much going on for the bosses. You just use the strongest combo attack. Shit. This is a really rough FM City. Things will get better once we activate the game breaker glitch. Alright. Holy shit, I never knew you could do that. Oh no. Did that for safety. Alright. We're getting close to the glitch. We're gonna activate it really soon. I'll explain what it does. Thanks to everyone that's been supporting. Alright. Alright, here's the game breaking glitch. I think. Uh-oh. This is an issue. Wait a second. Alright. Really close. Alright, here we go, boys. 3, 2, 1. Alright, what you just saw. Alright. This is called super static. This breaks the entire game for this story specifically. Alright, how it works is that you have two. Alright. This game has like the weirdest meter system. When you go to super, your meter is locked. So when you activate static, your meter goes down. So as your super, when your meter is locked and you activate static, you can grab another, whatever the static energy things, for like an extra, like, so you can go back to super. But what this does is that it completely locks the static form, And what the static form does is that you're invulnerable, and you have and your max speed is like doubled by 2. So this creates for some very interesting gameplay. Top speed. And that was a really crappy FM City. Hopefully everything goes better from here. Especially because we have new route changes for later levels that I will get into once we're there. Alright, and you can just skip this whole section by using Fark's gravity. Second boss, you just use up air because there's like a whole bunch of radius in your attack pattern damage thing. And there you go, you kill these bosses in like 5 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, skip the goal. You can skip the goal by jumping over it. It's not like some crazy game breaking thing. Alright, this is Network Coast. This is one of the more interesting stages, because there's a whole bunch of like level routes. And we used the middle one, and we also used the we used the middle one because that's the fastest one. But so there's that. So you just jump over here. However, I think the bottom one's faster, but it's really hard. It's hard to like find an entrance that flows into there well. Oh yeah, by the way, Fark underwater when super static is broken. So gravity's doubled by like -2 or something. Fun fact, this boss right here, he used to have dialogue in the demos that got cut from the game because there's not supposed to be major story. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It's just, physics are weird. I normally cling on the walls a lot because, I don't know, you get some really cool results like that because you just let the jump height or jump strength take you. Alright. Oh yeah, now, alright, I'm gonna talk about this mini boss here. Alright, this mini boss is so weirdly programmed because you can skip this on a certain part of the music loop, because the music is supposed to loop at like some point. It depends on the sample count. So if you hit a sample count of like 120,000 or more, there should be something. You should get some like really weird boundary skip or something. It's super odd. Amawaka got it in his run. So that's probably something. This second part, it's really fun in Spark Story because it's got the board power up and also a nice height. Oh. So. Oh my god. So, in conclusion, boss skip, it's not consistent at all. It's very weird. This game's what the game's engine's weird. That's all I can pretty much say. You skip that by just jumping at the height angle, kind of like in Chemical Plant Sonic 2. You can just dash through all this stuff while using your double jump amount. This you just dash into him like constantly. Here we go. All right, you're about to hear one of the best mini boss like music in like any game period. Too bad we kill it so quickly though. Yeah, so there's that boss. You kill it in like 3 seconds. Just like majority of the bosses. However, there are in some areas there are transformation skips for the bosses that I don't think can be done with Fark because DPS. And that's like one of the only goal games that you are like really hard to skip because you need to have max speed to skip that, because the goal game has a barrier that you can, because if you come at it at a high speed for once enough to be loaded, you can skip the whole collision loading and it just sends you straight to the next area. I'm sorry about audio. This game is like really loud. I'll turn it up really quick. How's this? Now, this boss can be a run killer for Fark's story, but it's not really much of a hassle because for here we have Super Static and Fark's story. Oh, okay. Alright, that middle pathway is faster for that. This part's the fun part because you get to abuse Fark's jump height. It's really cool. Like, you can go to the water, like up on the water just like that. I really like this level in general. The speedrun, it's really fun. Now this, you just do that. Oh, coming up we have more of those Bayonetta dark monsters. They're really cool, honestly. The bosses don't need too much explanation other than they run on a pattern or a cycle. Cutscene skip. Oh. Don't disturb. Okay. Alright, that was that boss. The bosses are pretty fun in this game when you kill them quickly. Alright. This is Smog Sewer, or I mean Smog City. Who am I kidding? This level's interesting, for the most part. It's got one of the most odd level design in like this entire game. It's also the introduction to these dash panels, which we're probably never going to be using because they give you raw speed and it's not really fast. And yeah, special boss. Those dark monster bosses, it's amazing. The music in there is like amazing. So there's that, and then we have the only instance of auto scrollers ever because we skipped the other one through a zip I'm gonna get into later. Now for this you can just sit back because you're invisible, you can't get hit. You can just let anything fly right by you. Except for the part where you have to jump into this little hatchet thing. And like most levels in this game, it's really fun because a lot of the levels have lots of routes. They have like 5 routes in like a lot of them. And they can be either frustrating or really fun to route. They're just really fun to route. Oh, for this you can just jump over. I tried to jump that. Oh well. Smog downtown. This section, not too bad. All right. Funny story. So one of our glitch finders, Vatapega, he found a zip through one of the loops to like get past the boss and up into the elevator. But what's sad is that the elevator doesn't activate unless you're in it. So that was kind of depressing because we couldn't be able to skip that boss too. Because I don't know, there's lots of bosses we skip or could have skipped if we had better triggers. So there's that story about, yeah. Vada has a lot of interesting zips. There's one in later levels, and then in the next level, one of the Freedom Planet runners, Punchy, he found a very interesting zip, and it's a lot faster. That was that boss. All right, we're getting there. We're getting into zip stuff. All right, we're gonna get into the zip stuff very shortly. This level, all right, I rerouted this level entirely, and all right, so one of the new routing changes. One of the new route changes is right here. You climb up this wall and then you just wait until it's this part, I believe, and then you just zip right up there. And there you go. There was that. And then you just take up. Oh, then there's the crushers. Oh yeah, there's in Spark Store, it's kind of like Kirby because you have all the powers, which what this game kind of advertises as Spark the Electric Jester. Yeah, Somewhat Special's got it. Somewhat Special's got it. All right, this part, yeah. All right, this part you can just fly right by these. We're getting really close to the first zip. Very, very close. Alright, here we go. Ready? Alright, just hold this and zip galore. Yeah, I know that's 8 seconds. I think I had that in my PB. I don't know if I did. Oh yeah, by the way, these block puzzles, you skip them. And they're much easier with Fark because you can do stuff like this. The mega jumps we call them charge shots. I don't know, I kind of like it. Because you launch really high into the air. I also like to call it the catapult. Because you also go really high in the air. You can also skip these rotating platform sections. And yes, by the way, what's Somewhat Special saying, there's a mini boss in the Spark story, and it's Fark, unironically. And you fight him, except now that you're playing as Fark, you really can't fight yourself because, well, you're Fark. You're playing as Fark. There's an entire section. This section. It just teaches you how to wall climb, pretty much. And to dodge obstacles. Now we're getting close to one of the really cool bosses, honestly. Oh. Alright, you can't transformation skip for a Fark because it automatically starts out as the second phase for difficulty purposes, I think. Alright, so there's that boss. Spark Story, like I said, he has a transformation skip. You basically have to do like some bounces. And then you gotta like keep hitting the bat. I don't know, it's something in Spark Story that I really can't explain here because we're playing as someone with like 0 to no abilities whatsoever besides super, which I don't think counts. Alright. So before this stage in Spark Story, there's a cutscene, and it spawned one of the most infamous faces that we have. We call him Spurk. So this level, it's basically like your underwater casino night, basically, with like lots of greens. You jump over a lot of loops because it saves a lot of time. This level I didn't do too much work on. Yeah, so someone special has it as his avatar on Twitch. If you're curious about that, yeah, Spurk. Now for this section, you just jump this part because that's slow, and you have a giant like slope you have to walk up to, and this you can just use your catapult to go up. Lots of platforming here. We can just skip. This section's a bit tricky because it's a maneuver. And just dash away. Tell me about it. This game is really fast. It's like one of the fastest games I've ever speedran. I don't know if that's an acronym. Oh yeah, this level does have a lot of zips, but they're kind of. I was trying to find some the other day. They're just really hard. All right, now we're in the casino park section of Victoria. Well, that was cool. I never got that before. That was really cool. Alright. And then this part, it's just pretty straightforward. I don't have to explain anything here other than go fast and just make good jumps, I guess. That I've never made that route before. Yeah, that actually was really cool. I'm actually really curious if that saves time, because that was really cool. All over the place. See. This, you can just jump up. And then this is one of the cool bosses, but it's really short, unfortunately. This is Ramalio, and he becomes much of a major part later on in the game. Alright, so as you can see, he has like different like parts of the fight. Like he spawns fists, he spawns like a garden field of like some kind of tulip eating you. He also spawns like a titan crushing you as well, but sadly those phases are really short due to his small health. And then you have this guy, and he kind of like points his fencing sword at you. So there's Romalio, which unfortunately it could have been a really cool fight because there's a lot of forms and stuff. Alright, so that was like Toria Bay. I think it's a really cool stage. I forgot to address those speed panels. You don't use them. Your max speed overcomes them. Alright, Karana Forest. Alright, this is Karana Forest. Now, this is like one of the more interesting stages because we have one of the biggest, like, zips here. So, this zip, alright, it comes up right here. Ready? Here we go. Sonic Speed! Sonic Speed. And you skip a mini boss that's underwater, which an auto scroller mini boss that's underwater with this, and it's really nice. So we skip a minute here, I believe. You just dash through the entire forest with a really cool background. This is Karana, another mini boss. I don't think she has nothing going for the story either. Oh yeah, Realm Copier. This soundtrack is awesome. I'm telling you, it's really nice. It's like the best thing about this game. 50 seconds? I thought it was more. I could have sworn. So yeah, music in this game, it's phenomenal. Oh yeah, those box cycles aren't really nothing to worry about. You can fly through them. Alright, one of the more convenient route changes I did was use this instead, because I thought it was a bit quicker. That's a new one. Now for this, you can just... Alright, this you can just run up the walls. And pretty much... Using the springs here is a bit faster. Alright, this boss is really cool, honestly. In Spark Story specifically, because this is another transformation skip. But I also think it's really cool in Fark Story because you have two bosses that goes through, another being a dark monster. And you're on this high log in the sky. It's like a cave story boss pretty much, honestly, with like the scenery. And yeah, health is kind of weird for bosses and for characters in this game. Oh, okay, Carrier Valleys. Oh, I hate that one. Oh, wait, shit, did I get him? Did I get him? What did I hit? The what? Did I hit like the last frame or something? That's never happened. So this is the second boss. He's kind of annoying because he moves around and stuff. Oh. Now that's neat. I never knew that until now. So that was, there's that boss. Nothing too special. Alright, desert stage. In this stage, it advertises you to use the board power-up in Spark Story, but considering we have no power-ups, it's nothing really too special. As I kept saying. Alright, and this is also the introduction to these purple goo. These purple goo give you an extra jump, and they also give you a speed boost, so that's pretty neat. They're more viable in Spark Story because they add to your top speed. Also nice. That's nice. Super special. Somewhat special. And then this, you can just dash through because curves are slow. And you can just change these together and get like lots of speed. And needless to say, there's also another zip in this stage, but it doesn't lead to anywhere because it just skips like 2 seconds and it's really slow. Because you can add on like so much purple energy or purple goo to you and just like blast through the collision, except it doesn't do really anything too special. Like that. You can just skip that. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, there was that sections. Oh no, Demolition. This game came 2 years after. Yeah. However, this game was in a year developed a year after. Was in development a year after Freedom Planet Sage demo. Yeah, this game is actually really recent, unsurprisingly. Surprisingly. It's not really a fan game of a fan game. Honestly, it's... I don't know. I don't know what this game... Alright, so, somewhat special mention 2 games, Sonic Before and After the sequel. Those games use an engine called Sonic Worlds, and those games were made by Lake Pepper, who is the developer of this game. And Sonic Before and After the sequel are like why he's popular. And if you look up Sonic fan games, that's the first thing you're ever gonna see. Because that is his game. And it's like one of the most popular games. So yeah, Sonic Before and After the sequel is what kind of sparked this game to happen. Unironically. These canon sections, they're a pain in the ass to skip. In Spark's story, there's a robot mini boss after this. His name is Prototype. He doesn't appear in this story for some reason. because it takes place after Spark's story, which the main villain from destroys Prototype, crushes his head. And then this is an awesome stage. If you ever played Shadow the Hedgehog and when it came to like Lost Colony or whatever that stage was, it's sort of like that. This stage is, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you something. Alright, this has one of the most broken timers in any stage. If you go to a checkpoint at any given time, it will just reset your timer, and it creates for some ridiculously broken in-game time. Oh yeah, that too. There are no enemies. And as I said before, the timer reset again for some reason. Then again, it's Click Team is mainly why most of these issues happen. Actually, IOs of these stages are actually like kind of fun. Cause you do like a lot of like speed tech in the second section. And by the way, perfect movement of Fark is like the hardest thing. Because of your acceleration of 0 to 100. Oh, I forgot to skip that. Oh yeah, Laurie. Fark is double the speed of your max speed. And max speed in this game is 15, I think. So, Fark feels like double max speed. Because you're always flying 2 stages with them. There's, and this bit, yeah, there's no boss, I was about to say. This stage kind of exists just for story purposes, probably. The next stage is probably the most beautiful stage in the whole game. And it's like a kick in the gut to this. Wait, does this do anything? No. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, catapulting is fun in this stage. Alright then. Oh, yeah, that's a hard one to dash to. Alright, so there's that. Alright, I forgot to mention this stage. It has an exclusive like flame shield thing. That's not really worth explaining. It just prevents you from heat water, which you really can't like bypass the thing. I forgot to mention that the gravity switches are off for some reason. Oh, come on. There we go, skip that one. Alright, this is probably my favorite stage of speedrun, I'm being honest. I really like this stage. It's really fun. Alright, this stage, it has like 7 different pathways. So, so we use pretty much the route we feel like is the fastest. Because there's really like no direction of this, honestly. There's a lot of like fun areas in this stage. The loops are really fun. Yeah. How many minutes until I don't know who you're asking there. I don't know if this is faster. I kind of just somehow came up here. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is like another 30-40 minutes. I think it's more like 30 minutes. Oh, you like Turbulence somewhat special? I like this stage the most. And again, I really need to get on the IO grind of this. And I agree, definitely. I agree. Clean movement. Honestly, I really like Sunset Heights in this stage the most IO. Are IOs any different to the story mode runs of the... I think it's just the same stages. Yeah, it's the same stages. Which is kind of a shame, I'm being honest, but... Then again, I don't know. It's not really much of like... anything. ILs, there's 16 stages in this game, and both characters share them. Oh, alright. This stage has trains, lots and lots of trains, because we are in Caria Station right now, and you can get hit by the trains, but since we're super static, that doesn't matter to us. I mean, the game's flawed. I really genuinely like this game a lot. It's like one of my favorites I've had in a long time. Oh yeah, and this is definitely the longest stage in the game. I'm in supersonic form, yeah. Super Fark form. Alright, so now we are in the super fast train, radical train section. That's what this game gives me vibes of, radical train. Also, it's faster to kill him, I think. You even have a super form. Ooh. Sub 4 is really hard on this stage. I don't know why. It just Fark's like movement that you really got to get down. And the end boss of this stage, it's a lot easier with Fark because you kill it way faster than normal. And boss is like ridiculously hard with Fark. Not Fark, but Spark, because you gotta do a lot of down yeah, down bounces and back, yeah. Yeah, Lake Pepper did released an art book with the game's backstory, and yeah. OC Sonic character. Yeah, I forgot to mention the IGT's frozen during the boss, and there's another stage that's also frozen during the boss, which I have no idea why. That's all I can say. The timer in this game is bad. At the same time, I kind of feel like RTA kind of sucks for this game too, because how some of the loads are. And by the way, guys, this is somewhat special's favorite IL, if not stated already. Which, I'm being honest, this stage is genuinely fun. It has the trains again, it has all the fans and stuff. It's literally the workforce. Oh, IGT in the original Sonic games, they just remove RTA time. They removed the time bonuses and stuff. Because I really think score doesn't matter in this game. Score system. Wait a minute. I really think the score system doesn't matter in this game. You know, I'll ask Blake about that. I don't know. There's been millions and millions of questions about this. I don't know. About like some of the weird choices. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, FYI, there's a soft lock in this stage. If you defeat the bosses, both of these at the same time, you kind of just lock the area in place and the camera doesn't really progress. But luckily I didn't do that, and it killed itself earlier. You can just skip. There's a truck that usually comes with a spring after you defeat the boss. We skip that because we're fast. Yeah, one of our runners that used to run this game, Punchy, he ran into that. Kind of a shame. Kind of sad, and honestly. Oh yeah, I just noticed that I had the boss meter thing when I was running through that area. The closest I got to a soft lock was in my PBF Spark story. There's a cutscene where Spark gets grabbed by the main antagonist From. And I was mashing enter to skip it for like a minute and a half. but it just wouldn't load. I had to wait. It was so stupid. And I think it's probably one of the most awful parts. Alright, this stage, it's all over the place. Alright, this stage is like cycles galore with the wind, with the fans, everything is a cycle on a cycled pattern here. Besides the tubes, of course. And then the level design, tubes. The level design here, it's so awful. I'm being honest. Well, what's your least favorite stage now? Somewhat special. What's your least favorite stage now? All I know is that a lot of people hate this. Oh, you bonk there too much. How do you bonk in Fark Story? You have a wall clinger. Oh, nice. Oh, the routing. Well, that makes more sense. Really, like Toria? I thought that stage was always fun with Fark, but I guess the stage is a bit too chaotic for Fark. This is another run killer for Spark Stories who die here. The boss lags like, yo, oh well, I guess that's, your technical issues, I don't know. Oh yeah, this part is like completely like redesigned for Fark. And I think this part's really fun with Fark, honestly, because this part, you can just fly through everything. Well, I guess that's the whole premise of Super Static, but it's just really fun with this stage specifically. It's just the first part that sucks so bad. I beat my IL time by like a fraction of a second. By like point 0.4, I think. And this is also another stage with the Bayonetta Dark Monsters. Oh, I forgot about this thing. This thing's cool. It really is. The IDC is actually really awful. I don't know why I added to the leaderboards. I don't know. For extra flair, I guess. Yeah. Alright, this stage I rerouted it. Firstly, oh, good idea. Oh yeah, another thing about this stage that's really fun with Fark is that you can, like, go through all the bumpers. It's great. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, there it is. What am I doing? Yeah, it's down here where you go. Yeah. Oh, there's a zip here for Spark's story, but it's not viable yet because it uses board, and board just, like, it makes your max top speed, like, really fast. I don't know, because you can shoot through the wall, and Vada tried to find that out. Tried doing that. You can't do it with Fark because he has a limit on the speed. Dude, it's a bit odd to kill him. Like, there we go. Missed it. There we go. So there's that first part. Oh yeah, here's more really bad IGT. The in-game timer always points back to the first to the boss checkpoint of this stage. It's really weird. Yeah, I know. Fix the hit counter. And this speed thing, it just gives you more speed. Or just gives you top speed, I guess, would be a better way of saying it. Wow, nice. This stage is a lot more tolerable than Reno Complex, which was earlier. Here is more. Yeah, this stage also has ridiculously bad IGT. Like that. Well, what the hell? This you can just manipulate the AI to just move left and right the whole time without even damaging you. It's really weird. And this is just basically Yellow Devil boss arenas. Boss rush. It's kind of like XM from Sonic Advance 2 and Mega Man Boss Rush. This you can just follow the AI. I think like in another 15 minutes probably. Yeah, 2 more stages. I forgot there's no gold post there. Whoa, what the? Why did it just go straight to the looping? That's odd. Just go straight to like the music. Yeah, due to my mess ups in the first stage, it'll be a really tight estimate. I think this is it. Yep, got it. Ooh, first try. We just catapult there on the very edge of the platform. Yeah, there's a ton of music glitches in this game. It's really crazy. I got 2 like the other day. Yeah, it's such a tight jump. What the? That was cool. That was actually really cool. Oh wait, wrong. I think this is the wrong thing. Yeah. Now that was really cool too. This is actually a really good Mega Raf. Oh. I forgot to mention that you can activate like the ship moving at when you just hit the very end of the screen. It's so weird, but amazing at the same time. It's like you're watching a really bad movie. It's so bad, it's so good. Yeah, the free faller. I was about to say. And again, I don't really remember Freedom Planet that much in terms of like levels and music. Alright, here's the boss. Mini boss. You can just kill him just like this. But you have to jump, like, you have to do little tap jumps, like bunny hop height, to hit him optimally. Kind of like a hop in Mario Kart. Oh my god, come on. Finally. Oh, I didn't get the edge. The ground slip. You can skip that one too. Alright, now here's a bit of a iffy jump right here. It's a bit precise. Oh. 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 That's nice. That's... I don't know how I died. I really don't know how I died. And also, that's the jump, by the way. Alright, so there's that part. It's... This game's weird. What do I keep? Yeah, I know. Alright, here we go. You can just sit on here until it breaks off. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. That was fun. Alright, you can use these to like catapult yourself higher, but it's just not worth it. Yes, you can just do this. Alright, one more stage after this, and then a 2-minute boss fight, and that's about it. Here we go. Now this is the last of the Bayonetta monsters before the final one. And you fight your own, you fight a dark version of yourself. Kind of like Dark Link. And also, this is a really good boss theme, by the way. It's really cool. I think I'm gonna misestimate by like a couple of seconds, probably. That was the Sonic character spirit. I found you, Faker. These things have these, you can jump up here. I don't know what I'm doing. Where is it? There it is. Final stage. Technically not the final stage, because there's a boss fight after, a 2-minute boss fight after this. Most of these, like, Death Egg, Travelers things you can skip pretty easily. That's interesting. Alright, thanks. Somewhat special. You can just skip that one. I tried to skip a lot of them. I just went straight into them. This one you can just kill it right in place. I have more instances of bad IGT. Fark, this stage for Fark is like really cool, if I'm being honest. Alright, thanks. Thanks, somewhat special. I'll just make sure to submit them, I'll verify them. Since I'm like the only mod. And, hello? That was something. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this level? Hey J dude, how's it going? Welcome to Spark the Electric Jester. There we go. And you can skip this by doing this. There we go. There we go. There we go. This section's pretty straightforward. It's got them, like them, I don't know. You get like some kind of speed fuel. Wait, where am I going? There we go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna think of, special. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna take this way. And of course it gets walled off. There we go. Whoa! What the? That was cool. I jumped like the frame I touched it. I like that. Alright, anyway, this is the last boss rush before we get to the last shadow demon we kill, which is From's final form. We're not at the final boss yet. But this is the boss rush. Alright, this is From's first form. He's the main antagonist. Yeah. And this slowdown is really awful, by the way. The best I can do is just move all the way to the corner here. Which, somehow, he gets glitched there. Oh. I spawned at the other side. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit overestimate. And we defeated Super From MK2. We defeated him. Now we're gonna go into his MK3 form, kind of like Dragon Ball Z with all these Frieza forms. Which is what the character's inspired by. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the final boss. It just runs on a cycle, except he just moves all over the place. Now that just wipes out your entire health, by the way, I think. We're getting close to time in about 3 seconds. Time! Time. Not bad. So that was Spark the Electric Jester's Fark story. This is, I had a lot of fun with this. This is a really good game to speedrun if you're looking into it. It came out fairly recently, and I highly recommend if you like really fast games, you should speedrun this game. Either category would be amazing. I would like to thank Speed Stuff for Charity for having me. Thanks guys for watching.